We believe meaningful community change happens when businesses, organizations, and individuals come together to invest in the next generation.
Well, doing something like this is impactful for me. I get more out of it, I think, than even the students get, because I have a chance to talk to them and get their perspective on what's like being in that class now. But then I also enjoy being able to share my experience with these. And I think being able to work with an organization like this, with kids who are open to learning, makes it so much better for just. And then we can see the impact that we're making, because it might not be a large group, but just planting one seed growing together.
I think I would tell parents that this is impactful because it gives them an opportunity to get skill sets they may not get anywhere else. And then they have the opportunity to learn and grow at their own pace. So I think that's one of the
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is that it's hard to get the jitters out, and doing things like this allows them to get the practice that they need. But not just, even if they don't take away any of the feedback that we have, they get that muscle memory that they don't realize that they're developing by doing things like this. So I think it's very beneficial. And the reason why, I do things like this, or I like to volunteer, is because there's people that volunteered for me and that helped my path along the way. And if they hadn't done those things, I probably wouldn't have gone the path that I went to. So I paid for it.
Character. I can judge a person's ability to do the job, and I can say how they would be as far as the team fit. So never think that just because they don't do the job that they can't do it. Okay. So think about questions like that, because one of the questions you should also think about asking is, what is it like working at a company like this? What is the team dynamic? How is the work-life balance? Remember when there was a question and they was talking about flexibility? You may not want to go to a place that's going to be working ridiculous hours, making you work really hard. You might want to balance that out a little. Every time you interview for a job, yes, you want the job. That's why you're interviewing. But you should be interviewing the company as well, or the organization, or wherever you are, interviewing the team. Like whenever you talk to someone, think of questions like that, because those are the questions that make the difference. But they can talk about the job, like the skill set to do the job, all day long. But when it comes to what is it like working in that team, you only can get that through those conversations like that. And you'd be surprised how honest people are.
How do you remain calm and professional when dealing with emotional or upset individuals?
I would say to just help them out with coping skills and teach them some coping skills, get them a fidget if I have one. And so
that's good. That would be helping them to remain calm. That's very good.
people ask you, hey, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Have something sort of ready made so that you don't have to think about it on the fly. Right? So your elevator speech should be probably 10 to 15 seconds where you say your name. If you have a position. I think it's important because we have a responsibility to give back. We've had incredible people that supported our own journeys, and we owe it to the generation behind us to make sure that we equip them to do the right thing the right way.
For the future, currently, I am transferring colleges in August to go to GGC to become a neonatal nurse. And then on the side, I want to get a degree in early childhood education to be a kindergarten teacher. And then eventually, I want to travel to be to start a nonprofit youth ministry for kids in foster care.
my goals are to go to GGC in fall and to get my nursing degree. And on the side, I'm going to try to get my cosmetology degree so that I can do hair and stuff in the actual salon.
My goals for the future are to I need a mentor. I want to go to cosmetology school, so that's another goal for the future. And graduate high school.
So for me, it's just a passion for young people, and of course, I personally know Leon because he's my father-in-law. But he was a great man, and just he had a tremendous impact on the community that he lived in. Married his daughter Anna, which was his eldest daughter, and so I had an opportunity to meet him and spend a lot of time around him, and saw his impact on community and youth. And of course, I've always had a passion for that as well. And what I see with the young girls that are here today and what's going on with them is pretty amazing. And just to see Timothy involved in that process and helping mentor these young girls and watch them go from some pretty troubled situations to where they are now, get some professional development is pretty cool. So that's kind of why I'm involved in it. I love it.
It's been phenomenal to watch the growth that I have seen in the last year. Even the girls graduating high school have been, it's amazing to see what's happening here.
Was how to and what questions to ask my employer, and how to appear confident, appear professional, like AKA dress, talk, look, and generally appear confident, and how to connect with someone professionally and still seem like someone who cares and isn't vague and just wants money. Yeah.
We're going to end it off with Rose. She insisted to speak.
What my takeaway is that all of this is very serious, because like it or not, it's going to help you in your career, in your future, and in what your plans are for life. All of this is just the start of a new generation trying to do the best that they can, helping somebody else, helping yourself, and helping the community also. So I just want to say thank you to you all, because I know that you all don't get paid to come here. You're all doing it out of your hearts. I appreciate all the time that you all are spending here trying to show the new generation how to do jobs and new stuff.
We believe meaningful community change happens when businesses, organizations, and individuals come together to invest in the next generation. You did that today. And